so beautiful to be here with you. Thanks for joining our daily morning ritual. And today we begin activating, energizing, and cleansing our bodies and minds. We begin with a reading from the I Ching. The I Ching is an ancient divination tool and messages from the Taoist masters. You can get your copy of Brian Brown Walker's version on the App Store, and it is truly beautiful. Excellent. So we start by getting our message from the universe. And what do we have this morning? Our message is Glee, clinging fire. The clinging fire. Cling to the power of higher truth. It is in the nature of a being human that we are dependent in many ways, dependent on water, air, and food for nourishment, dependent on shelter for warmth and protection, dependent on each other for family life and friendship. We are also spiritually dependent. When challenges arise, each of us must have some place to turn for guidance and support. The image of the hexagram way is that of a fire clinging to wood that it burns. Without a supply of fuel, there can be no fire. Likewise, a person without a source of spiritual sustenance cannot give off light in the dark and challenging times. Difficult situations tempt us to doubt the power of humility, acceptance, and correct behavior. We long to abandon our inner balance and lash out. It is just at these moments that it is most important to cling to what we know to be good and true and correct. Like fire clings to the log it burns. By doing this, we obtain the aid of the higher power. You are advised to cling to proper principles now. Quietly, willfully, joyfully, cling to what is superior in yourself. Cling to the possibility of a positive outcome in the situation that faces you. And no matter how unlikely it may seem, cling to the good in others, even when it is obscured by inferior influences, and cling to the power of the deity to deliver truth where it is needed. Trying times bring us the gift of showing where our devotion to proper principles ends. Deepen that devotion now. Cling to truth and acceptance and independence, and you will meet with success. And then some special messages. The first, a steady mind and heart meet with success. Be content to progress step by step. Worry and agitation only slow you down now. And inferior attitudes must be rooted out before progress can be made. Gently replace vanity and impatience with acceptance and modesty. And then further guidance from the Wei Wu Wei Ching. The present moment is the source of everything. As long as you have resentments about the past or ideas about the future, you cannot genuinely be in the present. You owe it to your future self and the rest of us to be completely absorbed here and now. Make all notions of past and future a cool pile of ashes in the corner. So profound. I love the I Ching for these morning insights and for giving us such important messages. I'm saving this one. It allows you to save it in a journal. So beautiful. Well, this is our beautiful day today. All the intensity and agitation that happens in the world, we are present to in this moment, knowing that We're cleansing and activating and energizing our bodies and mind. We're going to the deepest root in our mind and bringing out our most powerful intentions. Our intentions we're setting, we're coming into a meditative space, relaxing, setting our space aside this morning and every morning to create this intention, to create our most powerful intention in our hearts and our minds, to reset from the agitation that might have occurred in our dreams or the day before. And in this meditation, we allow the mind to calm down, we come into the present, we choose a bodily sensation, our strongest bodily sensation, or focus on our third eye, to be really present in this moment. We feel compassion for ourselves, for others, knowing that we're doing the best that we can. And we visualize and experience in extreme detail our intention, our 30-day, 90-day, 1 year, 5-year intention happening right now. Feeling it in our heart, seeing it in our mind's eye, rehearsing it. And then we let go of that intention. We let go of that expectation and know that the universe delivers. So let's begin with a beautiful meditation. In this meditation, repeat your intention in your mind. Feel it, experience it, know it. Feel the presence of being in this moment, in each moment. This moment is the only moment that we have choice. We don't have choice in the future. We don't have choice in the past. In fact, those are only stories that we tell in this mind, this wonderful, powerful mind. And instead of letting the stories of the mind run on their own, if you notice that they are, come back into the present. Choose your thoughts. Choose your most powerful intention. Feel it in your heart. Know it in your mind. Know it all over your body. And so let's begin with our meditation. Our meditation begins with sitting upright, and relaxing. See your intention happening in your mind's eye. Feel it happening in your body. Feel the love and joy of knowing that it's happening right now. And let go of all expectations as to exactly how it appears, but just know that it is. And repeat your intention. Beautiful. Such a joy to be here with you every morning. Thank you so much. Thank you for activating and energizing and cleansing out all the draining thoughts that you don't need anymore, activating the deepest part of your brain, reconnecting you to who you truly are, and energizing your body and mind with your most powerful intention. Let's dive into our breathing practices for the morning. This morning we're going directly into our Wim Hof breathing technique. It's actually an ancient breathing technique that is now being studied by Wim Hof. If you want to check him out on YouTube, many interviews explaining the science that's going into this. What we're doing is we're activating and reconnecting the amygdala, the deepest part of our brain, and activating 100% of our brain, where previously, just due to the agitation of society, fight, flight, or freeze has frozen the amygdala and disconnected it from the rest of the brain. In so doing, we are activating our deepest power over our body and our minds, releasing our brains from the tendency towards anxiety and depression, and at the same time we are connecting these neurons with our most powerful intention. So let's begin with our deep breathing exercises. And begin with a deep inhale and deep exhale. All the way down to 0. Then deep inhales. And serene exhales. Use the diaphragm doing 40 breaths this way. Activating the deepest energies in your body. Welcome visitors from all over the world. Welcome Casper. Welcome Maxime. Feel free to say hello. Join the chat, like and follow. Join us every morning for this beautiful exercise. We are doing a deep inhalation, exhalation to activate the deepest parts of our brain. To activate our most powerful selves. To come back into this moment. To create the intention in our minds of our most powerful intentions. This breathing exercise, as we go through it, activates the deepest parts of our brain, reconnects it to the rest of our brain. Feel the energy crowding out of the top of our heads. Repeat your intention in your mind. Continue, follow along. At the end of our 40th breath, we exhale completely to zero. Hold at the bottom. Repeat our most powerful intention for the next 90 days, 1 year, 5 years. Feel it happening right now. In 5 days, 4 days, we're relieved of anxiety and depression. Last 3 breaths of this first cycle of 40 breaths. If you have the Wim Hof app, bring it to your retention timer. Last 3 breaths. Get ready to exhale completely to zero. Start your retention timer after this last breath. Exhale completely to zero. Start your retention timer. Hold at the bottom. Repeat your intention. Be in the present. Hold at the bottom. Deepest inhale, hold at the top. And release all the toxins under breath. Release all draining thoughts that you don't need anymore. Be present in this moment, feeling your intention happening at this moment with such deepest compassion. Thank you so much for joining every morning. Thank you for being here, activating your highest self, activating your most powerful intention, being in the present, in your heart, choosing your thoughts instead of letting your thoughts run to negative futures, to stories about the past, just being present in this moment, knowing that the universe and life is unfolding so beautifully. Let's begin our second round of 40 breaths with a deep inhale. And deepest exhale, all the way to zero. Expel all the stale air in your lungs. Deepest inhale, serene exhale. Repeat your intention in your mind. Know that it is happening right now. Feel the energy activating in your body and your mind. Feel gratitude in your heart for this day, for this moment. For being together here, for having discovered this channel, for having discovered this practice. Such gratitude to the sages for bringing this practice to us, enabling us to do this beautiful practice. Activating our deepest selves, our timeless selves. At the intersection and the cross is actually a depiction of the intersection of the horizon and the vertical. At the intersection of the horizontal and the vertical is the doorway. That doorway is in the present. Going through that doorway, we can choose to go up or down. We can choose our highest intentions, or allow our most draining thoughts to take over. So in that doorway, in this present, we choose our most highest intentions. We choose to come from the heart. We choose to come from our most powerful personal knowing. We're creating the most beautiful world with our most powerful intentions. A world of love and joy and peace. Feeling the bliss in every moment. Feeling it pulsating, shooting up our bodies from where we're sitting through all of our energy centers. Through our heart, purified, through our throat, energized in creating our most powerful thoughts, into our third eye, our connection to our highest knowing, out the crown of our head to the center of the universe, circling back around, in through the bottom of our seat. Our last 8 breaths of the second round. Feeling that energy shooting up as we squeeze our kegel, squeeze our perineum. Last 5 breaths of our second round. Getting ready with our retention timer. Getting ready for the deep hold at the bottom of our 40th breath. Second to last breath. Getting ready with our retention timer. Repeating our intention in our mind, feeling it in our heart, rehearsing it, knowing it, feeling it, exhaling completely to zero, starting our retention timer. Deepest inhale, hold at the top. Expel all the toxins from your lungs on your breath. Let go of all draining thoughts. Present in this moment with such gratitude and compassion for yourself and for others. Knowing that we're doing the best that we can, we're activating, energizing, and cleansing ourselves every morning with this powerful exercise. This is how we build our superhero that is in us, that has been in us all of this time. The timeless being, the giant. Letting go of Lilliputian bad thoughts, we know that who we are is a timeless, powerful being of infinite possibilities. We choose our thoughts, we choose our intention, we feel it happening right now. Beautiful. Let's begin our third round of breathing with a deep inhale and deepest exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're activating the amygdala, reconnecting it with neurons to the rest of our brain, activating 100% of our brain, relieving anxiety and depression that may occur from this fight, flight, or freeze that's being released through this uncomfortable exhale at the end of these 40th breath. Use the diaphragm, middle chest, upper chest. Feel the energy crowding out of the top of your head as you feel your intention happening in this moment. 90 days, 1 year, 5 years. Rehearsing it in your mind, feeling compassion in your heart. Feeling all the love that you feel for yourself, for others, spreading out to all beings. Releasing all the Lilliputian bad thoughts that you don't need anymore. Squeeze your kegel, squeeze your solar plexus. Last 10 breaths of our third round. Creating the superhero that we have always been. Powering up our minds and bodies, enabling us to hold this powerful energy that we always have been. Last 5 breaths of our third round. Last 2 breaths of our third round. Get ready with your retention timer. Get ready to exhale completely to zero with our last breath. Repeat your intention. Exhale completely to zero. Hold at the bottom. Deepest inhale, hold at the top. Release all the toxins on your breath. Let go of all draining thoughts that you don't need anymore. Know that this moment is perfect, that the universe is unfolding beautifully from our highest intention. Know that with the compassion and love that we feel for ourselves and for others, we're taking care of ourselves and everyone. Follow this channel, invite friends, family to join, so they may activate their highest selves, that we may transform this world into the beautiful utopia that we know it to be, filled with love, people sharing kindness and joy. Let's build 444 schools of life like this one that we experience online. Let's experience all of the deepest, most profound teachings that have been handed to us from the most ancient civilizations and are being updated and innovated even as we speak. Such a beautiful experience. Come join me on this journey. Share this with friends and family. Let's begin our fourth and final round. This final round is slightly different than the first three. When we exhale completely at the end, hold at the bottom. We also do as many push-ups as we can. Those push-ups can be on your toes, on your knees. You can push very slowly, 5-second repetitions. And as you do this, just repeat your intention in your mind and know that who you are is a timeless being, and that you are in this present, in this moment, and this is the moment that we create magic. Beautiful. Let's begin with the deepest inhale and deepest exhale. All the way down to 0. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feel the energy rise up from you, from the deepest core, from your kegels, from where you're sitting, up through all of your energy centers, through your heart, through your throat, out through the crown of your head. Let it come out and feel it circulate back around. Feel your intention happening in this moment. Rehearse it, feel it, know it. Begin to move into the push-up position. As as we approach the final 10 breaths of our last round of 40 breaths. Last 10 breaths. Get into the push-up position. Get ready with your retention timer. Repeat your intention in your mind. Be completely present. Second to last breath of our 40th round. Deepest exhale, start your retention timer, repeat your intention in your mind. 5 seconds, slow push-up repetitions begin. Hold for as long as you can. Do as many push-ups as you can. Deepest inhale, hold at the top. Deepest exhale. Release all the toxins from your breath. Let go of all draining thoughts. Know this moment is beautiful. Such gratitude for you joining every morning. Thank you so much. Thank you for following. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Thank you for activating yourself. Your most powerful and beautiful intentions. Let's move into a forward bend. Reach your calves, pull forward. Reach your ankles if you can. Continue throughout the day, repeating your intention whenever you think of it. Rehearse it in your mind. Be present. Feel compassion in your heart. Feel love for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for all beings. Know that we're all doing the best that we can. Reach your toes if you can. Pull on your toes with your index and middle finger. Continue that stretch in your upper back. Know that each moment is beautiful. No matter what challenges we face, continue to be present. Know that each moment is another beautiful gift that has been given to us on this beautiful paradise. Let go of all draining thoughts, stories about the future, about desires, wants, angers, feelings of superiority or inferiority, Let go of all of those fears. Step into each moment with a heart open, blazing in the beautiful fire of life. Such a beautiful gift to be with you. Oh, I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative of this practice that has been given to us by the sages to activate in our bodies and our minds the most powerful intentions that we have, to follow these practices, to do them daily, is our devotion to ourselves, is our devotion to our highest intentions, is devoted to the greatest good in all. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you here again tomorrow morning as we continue to activate and energize our intentions in this beautiful world. Thank you so much. If you'd like to join me for a headstand as we close, please do. And we'll see you tomorrow.